Xiaomi's next phone is finally here. The highly anticipated Mi4 was just announced earlier this week, and it really is an amazing device. It's the first phone from the Chinese company to include metal in its design, and it boasts the same top-notch hardware you'll find inside most other flagship Android phones on the market today. The design does take some inspiration from Apple with its metal frame and chamfered edges, although the camera on the back reminds me more of the Samsung Galaxy S5. Either way, this is an amazing phone in terms of design, features, and specs, so let's go ahead and take a closer look. So let me start by talking about the hardware of this phone. As you can probably already tell, this phone really does look amazing, but it's actually just as good on the inside as it is on the outside. Under the hood, the Mi4 packs a Snapdragon 801 processor clocked at 2.5 GHz, a non-removable 3080 mAh battery, a 13 megapixel rear camera, an 8 megapixel front camera, 3 GB of RAM, and 16 GB to 64 GB of internal storage, but unfortunately there is no micro SD card slot. The screen is 1080p, it's 5 inches, so it's a very comfortable size like the Nexus 5 and like other flagship phones that we've seen, and this phone's going to be very comfortable to use. Now Xiaomi does have a history of offering its flagship phones at extremely low prices, and the Mi4 is no exception. The device is around $320 for the 16GB version, and the 64GB variant is equivalent to around $400, although right now it's just available in China, so we'll have to see what the actual prices are once Xiaomi does bring this phone to the US and Europe. Now the Mi4 does offer LTE radios, although it only currently supports the bands supported by China's carriers, and Xiaomi says the device will get support for international LTE standards by the end of 2014, suggesting that it may not launch outside of China until later this year. Now Xiaomi's flagship phone will be available in China starting on July 29th with 3G support, and the LTE model won't hit the market until September. Either way, this is really an amazing phone. It's basically everything that you'd want in an Android smartphone. It's a very typical device. It's sort of like a step up from like the Nexus 5, which is, also a really amazing device, but this is sort of like a more modern version of that, and until Google releases their next flagship phone, the Xiaomi Mi4 is a great pick if you're looking for a great smartphone, either Android or iOS. Now let me know what you think of the Xiaomi Mi4 in the comments below. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will see you next time. Bye!